So how do we use the API to pull in leads into any workflow that you're building in Twain? In this example, we are going to showcase how it works together with Clay. So the first step is to create a workflow. Then the second step is to click API as a lead source. Then we'll continue. We're going to pick which campaign to use. So you have created campaigns in Twain, and to know what messages to create, what rules to follow, what campaign idea, what buyer persona, we have to pick a campaign as a starting point. Now, do we want to generate the sequence, so the messaging, or do we just want to run the research? In this example, we want to do both. So I'm going to continue, and then we can add any kind of notification. Do we want to get notified on Slack? Do we want to get notified with a summary on email? So in this example, I'm just going to get notified on email. That's already it. So in the next step, what we have to do is we have to copy our workflow ID. And by the way, in this example, we have a Clay table as a template. But if you need to look into some custom setup, you can always find information on it through the API documentation. Here, I have this enrichment, and you can see here through the template all the information. I just have to add the workflow ID, and then you can see here I'm going to pull in a LinkedIn profile and an email, but since most of them don't have an email on there, it's not required to run. Then I'm going to hit save. I'm going to go back in here, and you can see here this is still empty. And now when I run this, I'm going to run all of them. You can see here in a few seconds, there you go. They populated, and you can see this running for all the leads. And the cool thing is, once they go through this process, I can also click on them and see where in that campaign I can read more about, I can read the exact messaging, and I can read all the information on the research. All right, this is how the workflows feature works, and this is how you set up the API as a lead source. And once again, if you want to read about the custom setup, go here, click on API key, and then API documentation. All right, have fun. And as always, we are here to help if there's anything.